Hi, Eddie girl.
Hi, Eddie.
Grammy and Grandpa have a book to read to you. We are in America, but we have this book called A is for Australian Animals. Do you see some right here? All right, Grammy and Grandpa are going to read it for you.
A is for Australian animals.
What do you see right there? Do you remember we fed those at the zoo?
Australia is full of the most amazing animals. Many of them are found nowhere else in the world, from gliding and dancing animals to slithering and hopping ones. All are unique.
There's Australia. And right over here on this map of Australia is Mayfield. Who lives in Mayfield?
B is for bilby. The bilby is a desert-dwelling marsupial with rabbit-like ears. B is also for blue-tongued skink. The blue-tongued skink is a lizard that, if threatened, puffs up its body, opens its mouth wide, and sticks out its dark blue tongue.
Silly Grandpa. Do you see the baby bilbies and the baby blue-tongued skinks?
C is for cockatoo. The cockatoo is a large parrot with a striking crest on its head. C is also for crocodile. The saltwater crocodile is the largest of all living reptiles.
The cockatoos are very loud. Do you hear them flying over your house sometimes, Addie girl? Whose favorite bird is a black cockatoo? It's Daddy's. Do you see the croc? The crocs hatch from their mama.
D is for death adder. Death adder is one of the deadliest land snakes in the world. D is also for dingo. The dingo is a wild dog and Australia's largest land predator.
How many baby death adder snakes do you see? How many baby dingoes do you see?
E is for echidna. The echidna is a monotreme with sharp spines covering its back and sides for protection. E is also for emu. The emu is Australia's tallest native bird, but it has small wings and cannot fly.
Whose favorite is the echidna?
Uncle Ben!
The echidna likes to eat ants. And did you know that the emu lays an egg that's green?
Oh, I have to go this way. F is for flying fox. The flying fox is not a fox that flies. It's a huge bat with a wingspan of over 3 feet, almost 1 meter, from tip to tip. F is also for frill-necked lizard. The frill-necked lizard has a paper-thin frill around its neck.
Do you remember when we saw the flying foxes or the bats in the tree by your house? And we went and saw them flying at nighttime?
G is for goanna. The goanna is a very large lizard. It is the only lizard that has a forked tongue. H is for hopping mouse. The hopping mouse is a small rodent that jumps like a miniature kangaroo.
The goanna flicks its tongue to taste the air. Can you flick your tongue? And the hopping mouse, do you see them down there in the hole? They have big eyes so they can see at night.
I is for irukandji jellyfish. The irukandji jellyfish is one of the most venomous creatures in the world.
The jellyfish is the size of our fingernail, very small. And the turtles like to eat them.
Yes, they do. J is for jumping spider. The jumping spider is a spider that pounces on its prey. Wow, look how colorful that spider is.
The jumping spider has 8 eyes. And the boys like to wave their legs to say hello to the girls. Do you see him waving his legs?
That's funny. K is for kangaroo. The kangaroo is the largest living marsupial and the largest mammal that hops. K is also for kookaburra. The kookaburra has a noisy call that sounds like a human laugh. And K is for koala. The koala is a marsupial that spends most of its life sound asleep in trees. It sleeps up to 20 hours each day.
Do you see all the K animals? I remember when you fed the kangaroo at the zoo. Can you make a kookaburra sound?
L is for lyrebird. The lyrebird is a shy bird that lives in damp forests. It is known for its uncanny ability to imitate a wide range of sounds and for its magnificent tail.
Do you see its pretty tail?
M is for marsupial mole. The marsupial mole is a small mammal that lives underground in the sandy desert. M is also for mulga snake. The mulga snake, or king brown snake, produces more venom than any other snake.
The moles don't have any eyes because they live in the dark, underground.
N is for numbat. The numbat is a small marsupial that eats mostly termites.
The mama doesn't have a pouch, so the baby has to hold on tight. Do you see the babies?
O is for oblong turtle. The oblong turtle has the longest neck of any turtle.
Look at the turtles resting on the branches. Do you remember at the zoo when we saw the turtles on the branches?
P is for platypus. The platypus is a monotreme and one of only a few venomous mammals. P is also for possum. The possum is a tree-dwelling marsupial.
We saw the platypus at the zoo and his name was River. And this possum can use its tail to hold on to things.
Q is for quokka. The quokka is one of the smallest wallabies and the only land mammal on Rottnest Island off the coast of Western Australia.
The quokka sometimes look like they're smiling. Can you make a smiley face, Addie girl?
R is for red crab. The red crab migration on Christmas Island An Australian island in the Indian Ocean is a world-famous event. Christmas Island also has the largest population of robber crabs in the world.
The crabs come from the forest all the way to the ocean. Can you count them?
Oh,
Too many.
too many. Go this way. S is for sugar glider. The sugar glider is a small possum that can glide through the air between forest trees.
The sugar glider likes to eat nectar. Whose favorite animal is a sugar glider? Mama's.
T is for Tasmanian devil. The Tasmanian devil is the size of a small dog, but its jaws are almost as powerful as a leopard's. T is also for tawny frogmouth. The tawny frogmouth looks like an owl, but it is not an owl. It's a nocturnal bird with a frog-shaped mouth.
The Tasmanian devil makes a sound like a scream. And do you remember you told me that you found a tawny frogmouth in your yard at nighttime?
U is for Ulysses butterfly. The Ulysses butterfly's large blue wings are easy to spot when it's flying.
The butterfly is blue and black when its wings are open, and it's brown and tan when its wings are closed.
V is for velvet gecko. The velvet gecko is a lizard with tiny scales that give its skin a velvety feel.
The gecko licks its eyes to clean them. That's silly. And they can hang upside down. Do you see one that's upside down on the branch?
W is for wallaby. The wallaby is smaller than the kangaroo. It also has a shinier coat and its back teeth are flat. W is also for wombat. The wombat is the largest burrowing mammal.
The rock wallabies jump up on the rocks. And look at this silly wombat sleeping upside down. Briggs and Gill sometimes sleep upside down like that.
That's so funny.
Does Kona sleep that way too?
X, crusader bug. The crusader bug is an insect with an X-shaped cross on its back. Since there are no Australian animals that start with the letter X, the crusader bug has taken the X spot.
The crusader bug makes a stinky smell. Pee-ew.
Y is for yabby. The yabby is a freshwater crayfish found in streams, lakes, rivers, and swamps.
Yabbies can swim backwards.
Z is for zebra finch. The zebra finch is a small bird that lives in large flocks of up to 100 or more.
Do you see what part of this zebra finch looks like a zebra? Its tail.
And that's the end.
The end. We hope you liked that A is for Australian Animals book, Addie girl. We love you.
We love you.